Hello and welcome, Sanjin here, and the tutorial you are about to watch is from my Computational Thinking in Python course. It seems to be presently on sale at Udemy, but you could have it for free. Yes, totally free. All you have to do is solve the upcoming challenge, either in a different way from what I did or in a more efficient way. So, have fun with it. And all you need to do once you solved it is post it in the comments, and I'll send you a free coupon. Later! Now, the goal in this challenge is to load a text file and then rank all the words within it in terms of how many times they occur. And to give us a bit of a head start, we're going to look at a couple of pieces of code here. So first up, this code reads the text file and saves it in a variable. This function here removes all the punctuation. This function splits up all the words and puts them in a list or an array. This function counts the occurrences of any given word. And so here is the result. As you can see, all the words in the book ranked in the order of their popularity, and the and to a are obviously the most popular ones. Hello and welcome. This is the solution to the word ranking challenge. And as I said, this is probably the most difficult thing we have done so far, and I'm just hoping that I can get it solved in a relatively simple way. And to do that, I have created a sort of 5-step process. This is not necessarily an algorithm. You know, we're going to solve this step by step and then add and delete code as we go. But I mean, initially you want to print the process text, which is what we did. Then we want to be able to count each word, and we're going to use this count word function for that. Then we're going to have a list of non-repeat words and count each of those, because it'll be messy if you're counting 100 times, because there's 100 ahs. And then finally, we're going to have to worry about ranking. Now, where is my notes? Yes. So let's have a think about, first of all, okay, we're going to have this process, and I'm just going to print the text to make sure that this is in good countable condition. So what we're looking for is just that there's no punctuation. Everything is lowercase. Yeah. So this is, in this form, it's pretty countable. The next thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create a loop for I in range 0 length of text. And inside this loop, we can count word. And now that the text is a list, we can count text I, and we can count it inside text. Now, as you can see, the word counting does the punctuation over and over again, and that really won't work. So we're going to get rid of that. I guess we can have this return now. Eventually, we're just going to return the count, but let's have a look if this is going to work. Invalid syntax. Why, young man? All right. More invalid syntax. I can't seem to get these brackets right. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Yeah. So there you have it. It's doing it right. And to save us some time, I'm going to get rid of this text. I presume it's usually when you print very, very large lists multiple times that idle slows down. So I'm just going to shut down idle. And I'm going to run this module. And you'll be surprised. Yeah, it smashes it. Man, it's long. Come on. All right. As you can see, we're going to go through it, but it's literally, you know, it has 10,000 words, and it's going to have 10,000 lines. So, in fact, rather than print it, I just want to do something. I'm going to outcomment this, and I'm curious to see how many words we actually have. Print len text. This is just chapter 1, I think. Yeah, it is just chapter 1. So we've got 4,600 words, pretty much. So, okay, so that seems to be working, because when you look at the words themselves, all repeats 32 times, in 57. So the common words repeat often, the rare words don't. Like cousin repeats once, Studley repeats 8, he repeats 137. So clearly, by all accounts, our word counting algorithm is working. So let me just show you the problem, though. If look at the and the and. We're going to find multiple thes and ands. There's an and, there's a the, and there's 250 times that this is mentioned. So let's see if we can, you know, get this from 1,000 lines to whatever. You know, from 4,000 to maybe, I don't know, 700, 800. I don't know how many words are used in total. But let's create, in other words, a list of words that doesn't repeat. And I guess I can just call it words. And words are going to be a list. And we can create that list here. How do we do that? Okay, so we're going to go through the text, through every single word inside the text. So for I in range, zero comma length of text. So go through all the words and simply say if text. So if the word, so we're gonna go check on every single word in the text, and if that word is not already not in words. So if that word is not already in words, then no. I guess if not in words, then words dot append text I. Okay. This could work, who knows? Invalid syntax, why? Just a bracket. Should not have printed that. It's doing it via the count word. Now we have to spend a minute waiting for that. I just want to print out words. Okay, that took about 6-7 seconds. So if we just print, yeah, an len of words. 1100. So we've cut it down. We've cut it down by 3/4. That's great. So now we have these, now we have words. I'm just curious if we can maybe Control C, maybe make that into a function. I like functions. They're much neater. Alright. So how's that gonna look like? Dun dun dun. Make sure that we're using global words. We call the function def non-repeat. And okay, so we're gonna have to rename text. I don't know. Word list. Because when somebody tries to use this in a larger program and they see word list, this is what's going into the input of a function. It is a list of words. So I think word list is the right thing to use. So length of word list I, word list I, and the function should return. Okay, so let's have a try. Let's have a try. This time, I'm just gonna get rid of that because return count. Little semicolon. Okay, so now we can actually see if the non-repeat words, non-repeat, and we have text essentially. If 2 so what we're gonna do, non-repeat text. That seems correct. 1171, excellent. So let's see where we are on our journey to the destination. We have created a list of non-repeat words, and now we're going to count each non-repeat word. And guess what? So instead of all of that, we can now say text. No, actually, we can say words equals to non-repeat text. And for I, we can now do this for words. And we can now count each word. And because we're only printing the count, I guess we can print I think count is a local variable in there. But we can actually go back to here, and inside the count words, return print word plus. I'm just going to make it rudimentary, repeats plus string of count. And this should be able to count every word without, the really unnecessary 4,600 lines. What is your problem? Bracket. I've been really bad with syntax on this one, but nonetheless, progress. So that's going to be 1,000 instead of 4,600 lines. And by all accounts, right up top of the list, we should see like is, are, was, because, they'll appear the first time they're repeated. So Harry Potter and the one, the. Excellent. Why do we have the repeating twice? This was a mistake right there. We are counting the... If we only counted the words here, that would be only counted once. So let's try this again. Yeah, that looks correct. We do have a seemingly endless list, but here's the start of our program. There are no multiples. There are no multiple the or is's or anything like that. Okay, very, very good. So let's see where we are. We counted each non-repeat word. And now for the final and perhaps the trickiest step, we are going to create this except in a ranked, sorted way. And the first thing we're going to need to do in that sense is to create a dictionary. And this dictionary is going to have a key, which is the word itself, and a value. So what we're going to do is, right here in this very loop, we're going to assign the count word. We're going to assign this as the value for the dictionary of the key word. So how are we going to do that? Well, it's going to be dictionary, and this is going to be words I equals to. And I just think with double square brackets, you know, to make things easier, maybe you can create a variable, a local one, and you can say like, keyword equal to words that I. So dictionary of the keyword. And the reason I'm using keyword is because this is the key of the dictionary and this is the value. So this could be it. And this is where the printing becomes superfluous. So now we're just going to return count and rerun this, and there should be no printing done. And now we can print dictionary. That looks correct. Now, here comes the trickiest bit. A dictionary is a non-ordered list of keys and values. It's kind of unrankable. But you can use the word sorted. I mean, you can now create a like a ranked list or something. Ranked list. And that could be the sorted dictionary. And check this out. So when you print the ranked list, print ranked list, it prints them in the alphabetical order. Okay, no problem. So I bet there's, if we scroll up, it's going to be able, about. Okay. So we can sort by, I think it says key, and it's dictionary.get. So this should rank them by popularity, because dictionary.get, so if we now print ranked list. Okay, there we are. We're really close now. The is the most common word because it comes in last. And the lists are normally ranked from smallest to biggest for some reason. So you can just go reverse equals to true. And that should have us. So print. And just to make sure that we're good, we can just go something like ranked list 0, the very first item. And this should be the, exactly. And if we print ranked list, we're going to get it right. And good night, spelled G-night, is the least used word in all of Harry Potter. So here we go. We have a ranked list. And now how do we manage to have a sort of a print statement, and maybe I can fit this whole program on one page, but a print statement that prints the words in the order of most popular and tells you how many times it repeats? Well, that's actually not that hard, and we're just going to do another list another loop that loops through all the words. And actually, doesn't really matter. It's length of words and ranked list is the same, but I'm just going to make this ranked list just to make it more straightforward. And we can say word equals to ranked list I. Now the ranked list is all in order, so word, the first word when I is 0 is going to be the, and then you can just print word plus repeats, dun, dun, and now you access dictionary of the word. That's going to be the value. And you go plus times. That do it. We need to convert that to string because that's an integer. At least I think we need to convert it. Either way, we're missing a plus. Okay, big moment. In our big moment, we're missing a bracket. I'm just gonna backspace this so we can... Oh my god, it looks like we fit the whole program on one page. And it just has to work. And it does. Bang on 20 minutes. Let's just scroll up and see the top 10 most popular words. Here we go. The, he, no surprise, a, and, to, was, of, his, in, that, on, as, Dursley. So we know that this chapter is all about Dursley, Dumbledore, Professor, and McGonagall. So there you have it. A list of words from chapter 1 of Harry Potter ranked by popularity in this not so difficult one-page Python program. See you in the next challenge.